Hello and welcome to Maker Mondays with Harris County Public Library. Today we'll be building a house in Tinkercad. Tinkercad is a free online 3D design program that lets you build, code, and customize your own 3D creations. We'll start by going to tinkercad.com and creating an account with your parents' permission. Once you log in, you'll go ahead and select Create a 3D Design. This will open up our workspace. You'll see that we have a toolbar on the top, some viewing options on the right side, and our Shapes panel on the left. In the center here, we have our work plane. We can rotate around our work plane by right-clicking and dragging on our mouse. Now we're going to build a very simple house today, so to start off we just need a basic cube. In our Shapes panel, I'm going to drag this box shape onto the work plane. Once I do that, you'll see the Shapes drop-down menu pop up with a bunch of options like corner radius and also measurement sliders. You'll also see that when our box is selected, it has a bunch of nodes on it that we can pull to change it. For example, if I click on this white corner node here, you'll see the length and width measurements are displayed. This is in millimeters, and we can tell by checking this bottom right corner here. If we click on it, we can also change our grid units and size, but we'll keep it in millimeters for now. Now, I think our house should be a lot bigger than this, so I'm going to click on this node again, then click on the measurements to change the length and width to 100 millimeters. This center node is our height, and we'll click on the measurement to change it to 100 millimeters too. If your cube is looking a little warped, that's probably because it's in perspective viewing mode. We can change it to flat view by clicking this bottom button in our view options. That should make it a little easier to design it. And now we have the base of our house. But like any good house, we should be able to walk into it, right? To do that, we need to make this cube hollow. In Tinkercad, there are two shape modes that you can use and combine to make unique designs. If we click on our cube again, let's notice these options here, solid and whole. If I duplicate my cube using this duplicate button in the top left of our toolbar, and just drag it off to the side here, I'm going to check on the whole mode. You'll see it becomes really transparent. Now if I drag to select both cubes, and then hit the group tool in the right of our toolbar, the whole shape was subtracted from our solid shape. This can be used to make more shapes than the ones that are just provided to us. Now that's just an example, so I'm going to hit the undo button right here, and I'm going to make the whole box 90 millimeters by 90 millimeters by 90 millimeters, so that it's a little smaller than our solid cube. Again, I'm going to select both of the cubes, and I want to make the whole cube exactly in the center of our solid cube. I can do that by clicking the Align tool in the right of the toolbar. You'll see a bunch of aligning nodes pop up. This way, if we click the center node on our length, width, and height sides, the cube will be perfectly symmetrical, and the whole cube is right in the middle of our solid cube. Now that that's done, go ahead and click Group to combine our shapes. From the outside, we can't really tell that anything has happened, but next we're going to cut a door frame so that we can see the inside of our house. I'm going to drag this already hollow box shape onto our work plane and drag the nodes until you get a good door frame size. Make sure it's placed about halfway through your front wall, like so, and then select both your house and the door frame box and group them together. The door frame should now be cut out and you can see the inside of your house. Awesome, our home is almost complete. Let's give it a roof now. If we scroll down in our Shapes panel, you'll see there's already a roof shape. Go ahead and drag it onto your work plane. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger than our house at 120 millimeters by 120 millimeters, using the same process we used before. And then I'll drag the height up a little bit too. Now to get this roof off the ground, we'll use the black arrow above our height node to drag it upwards. As we do that, it'll show us exactly how far off the ground we are. We can click on this and change it to 100 millimeters, the exact height of our house. Normally roofs are facing the other way, so we can also rotate our shape. If you click on your shape, you can see little curved arrows. We can click and drag on these to rotate the shapes in 3 different directions. Find the arrows that'll rotate the roof side to side and turn it 90 degrees. We can also change the color of our roof in the shape menu here. And clicking on this green swatch, you can see we have a bunch of colors to choose from, or we can mix our own in the Custom tab. I'm going to go with this blue over here though. Last but not least, we'll drag and select both our house and our roof, then use the Align button to center the length and width of our objects. Ta-da! Our basic house is complete. Now it's up to you to make the house your own and use all the different Tinkercad tools we've learned to create even more parts to your house. For example, you can make windows through your house, maybe make a tree in the front yard, even furniture or curtains or fences. The sky is the limit. Keep experimenting in Tinkercad and let us know what you create by tagging us on social media with the hashtag HCPLMadeIt. Thanks for joining us for Maker Mondays, and be sure to check out your local library for more book recommendations and inspiration.